Korn is a band that has consistently reinvented the wheel throughout their career. It was so unique at the time, and since then, so many bands have followed the mold. I've talked to Ray Luzier a couple times, and he tells me, you know, we don't really know what we're going to do next. We're constantly writing, we're constantly evolving as a band. The one constant, I think, is that they always deliver live. When you go to a Korn show, you're going to get blown away. When you talk about the top bands, you know, of all time in heavy rock, I think Korn is very close to the top of that list. We are backstage at Carolina Rebellion down here in North Carolina, and I am sitting with the one and only Ray Luzier, drummer of Korn.
Perfect pronunciation. Thank you.
Dude, I try. You know what I mean? How is the tour going so far? You guys are 4 in a row tonight.
Yeah, we're not, it's like the old days now, you know.
Yeah,
that's good. We're on fire now. It's like we've been talking about earlier. We went to Europe for a month. We hit the UK, went to Ireland and all that. Now like a week off. Now hit the States again, and it's awesome, man. Got the show tight.
I bet.
I hope so. We'd be the judge of that, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys are out still in support of the Path of Totality, which was a revolutionary album, I would say. You guys really reinvented the wheel again, which Korn has done so many times throughout their career.
Yeah, it's cool to be a part of something that, you know, the band's not afraid to be creative, you know, and not, you know, Korn's always had an element of hip hop, rap, and funk, and even parts of reggae, but like, it's to a lot of people, it kind of freaked them out, but to me, it's just taking it a little bit more extreme. You know what I mean? It's still a Korn record at the end of the day, you know, but I love it because all these dubstep producers are really, they're so out there. The noises they make, and to bring that element into Korn, you know, and still when John sings, no one sounds like him, you know. So when Monkey Field added their thing, and I played on it, it was just like, you know, awesome.
Do these new, you know, rhythms and sounds, do they allow you to expand your creativity as a drummer?
Well, it's quite different. It's a whole nother machine, and we split our new set into 3 parts. And the first part is very obscure old Korn, you know, that would freak out the old school fans. And then we take a short break, and then we reconfigure everything. I have a $35,000 Pro Tools system right behind me and I bring up a electric snare, and we have triggers on the kick, and I play everything note for note, you know, manually, but it's the sounds off the record. So the exact sounds you hear on the record what is heard live, but I'm actually playing them, you know. So, and then when we're done with the dubstep, we switch that out and do the hits at the end.
What is it like, you know, with that change in dynamic? Is it kind of tough mentally to stay focused and you know, figure yourself after every set?
Because the Korn, you know, music, it bends a lot. I mean, I call it Korn time because there is no speeding up or slowing down. It is what we're feeling at the time. So if we want to push this or hold this back, the dubstep stuff, Path of Totality record is with a click track. So I'm using the machine, you know, so I have to be right on the machine or it sounds off. You know, there's a robotic sense in this, you know, that it's okay. It's completely okay with it, but it's a whole different ball. You got to kind of switch over in your brain a little bit, you know.
Are we going to see a drum solo tonight?
I don't know how long our set is, but I have been doing one.
You have?
Yeah,
Nice.
But I don't know. Some of the festivals get cut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's so many bands. So no promises, but.
All right.
Yeah.
I just want to take a second here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen a Ray Luzier drum solo, you are missing out. You are in for a serious treat. I caught your drum solo in Vegas at 48 hours.
It's like one of the 7 wonders of the world. Like
freaking
eighth
awesome.
wonder. If you don't, yeah, make sure you do that before you die.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
No problem, man. Looking ahead to the summer, what have you guys got going on tour-wise?
We just we take a little bit of time off. We all have families now, you know, so we like to touch base, but we still have there's still dates in the summer, you know, and then going into August we got a crazy, you know, European festival thing as far as other countries. We're going to Budapest and India and Tel Aviv. It's crazy, like the places we're going. So it's cool to have the Korn has a fan base like that, you know. And everyone always says there's no fans like our fans, but there really is no fans like Korn fans in the world. It's amazing what these people show up all ends of the globe.
Well, you guys got a lot of cool contests going on your website right now for
Yep.
VIPs and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
You can get a drum lesson off of me if you want, which is and you can go play video games with John on his bus and win a signed guitar from Monkey. It's like, go to the site and you can sign up, and these VIP packages, they're different ranges, obviously. But I'm having a blast. It's funny. Like I'll get a 50-year-old fireman that's never picked up a stick, and then I'll get some 22-year-old kid that's an amazing drummer, but he wants to play my monster kit. So all the drum lessons you get to take them off my kit, my touring ones.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, with the power that I play through. So when you hit the kick drum, you get to feel all the energy we play with on Korn. So it kind of trips people out,
Can we maybe do a drum lesson sometime?
Absolutely.
A quick one, like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like $100 every 5 minutes, $100 every 5 minutes. So
I'm down.
Just kidding.
We'll
man.
film the whole thing. Dude, I'll pay to be a great piece. So you guys have been on the road a lot, and you take the breaks here and there, like you mentioned. Has this allotted any time for writing new material, or have you guys not looked that far ahead yet?
There's always stuff in the can. There's always. I mean, John's really so high and excited on this. He's on this wave of creativity. I mean, we'll get off stage and most people are like, oh, relax and kick it and go join the party. He gets on his bus and writes until the sun comes up. It's like to be in a band like that with that much energy. It's inspiring. We all have our own side projects going on, and we always like. There's Korn songs sitting there. I don't know whether they sound nothing like Path of Totality or Korn 3. So who knows? I mean, what direction we go in the next way? I don't know.
Reinvent the wheel yet again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Ray Luzier of Korn, The Path of Totality. The latest album is out now, and they will be on tour all spring and summer, so go get your tickets and crank it up.